Hello, everyone. This is an exciting video because it's my last video of the year. This is for our last homework assignment. This is a CAN assignment, so you only need to do this if you're aiming to get your grade up to that XC level. And it is about finding the rules for a table. So this is something that's cool because it connects tables to lines, which we've been working with. So if you don't remember how to graph lines, you can go to 9.1 and 9.2. We're going to be looking at tables and figuring out which equation represents the rule for that table. Now, one of the cool things about this is that these tables are actually just the series of points. So if you have a graph, and this isn't a good example because the numbers are so big, then this is saying when x is 0, so that's right in the middle, y is going to be 38. When x is 1, y is going to be 39. When x is 2, y is going to be 40. When x is 3, y is going to be 41. And you may notice if you connect these, it's going to make a line. And so the question is, what would the equation of this line be? Well, we know that when x is 0, y is 38, which means there's a point right here. And what's it called when a point is on the y-axis? Of course, that is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is at the end of the equation, right? Y equals mx plus b. So this part is going to be 38. Now, in this case, it's not too helpful because all of our answers already have 38 at the end. Now we have to figure out what is the slope of this line. And if you look at my little sketch, you can see it's going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. But sketches aren't always perfect, so there's another way we can check this. We can actually substitute these numbers in to each of the equations and see what answers we get. So let's take green. Let's put x equals 1. Well, let's not use green. Let's use dark green. X equals 1. I'm going to substitute it in. Y equals 9 times x, which is 1, plus 38. Well, we know 9 times 1 is 9, plus 38. 9 plus 38 is 47. Well, this can't be right because we were supposed to get 39, right? Y equals 39, not 47. So that's wrong. Let's try this one. Y equals 7x. We're using this for 1, so x equals 1. We want to get 39. That means at least for this one, they match. Plus 38. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 38 is 45. So this also doesn't work. We'll try it here. Y equals 6 times 1 plus 38. What is 6 plus 38? It is 44. Again, we're looking for 39. None of these are matching. So we better hope we get it here or we mess something up. Y equals x plus 38. 1 plus 38. That's going to be 39. That's exactly what we got here. Now, this doesn't mean that all of them will match, but we can test it out quickly. Let's say x is 2. If x is 2, then this y is going to be 2 plus 38, which is 40. If x is 3, y is going to be 3 plus 38, which is 41. So this is the right answer. It is the equation of the line. The slope is 1 over 1, or just 1x, or just x. So that's our answer. So that's what this is all about. Now, some of these, you have to come up with a linear equation on your own. You can't just guess. So the question is, what's the rule? You're putting x in. How do you get y out? In this case, it's y equals something x. Well, let's think. How do we get from 1 to 10? How do we get from 2 to 20? How do we get from 3 to 30? What's the pattern? Well, hopefully you're noticing the pattern is times 10. So the rule is that y equals 10x. And you can check this. 0. If x is 0, 10 times 0 equals 0. If x is 1, 10 times 1 equals 10. If x is 2, 10 times 2 equals 20. If x is 3, 3 times 10 equals 30. So we know that's right. We'll put in 10, submit. So there's a bunch of questions like this. I actually want to skip ahead to the next level. These are the same kinds of questions. They're just getting more complex. So you have to think, what is the rule? What needs to go with the x? What needs to go with the y? There's a couple ways you could do this. One is to graph it, as I was talking about before. So you could plot the points, and they don't have to be perfect, but it can give you a sense. X is 0. Y is negative 86. X is 1. Y is negative 61. X is 2. Y is negative 36. So I'm just sketching this out, and I can already see, I know the y-intercept is going to be negative 86. So I'll put that for B, minus 86. Then I have to think, how much is it going up and over? Well, it's only going over 1, but how much does it have to go up to get from negative 86 to negative 61? What's the difference? You can do this on a calculator, but negative 61 minus negative 86 is 25. There's a 25 difference. So we had to go up 25 over 1, up 25 over 1. Each time the x goes up 1, let's do this in a different color. The x goes up 1. The y is going up plus 25. So we know that the rule is going to be 25. And of course, because we started at negative 86 when x was 0, that's what we put in as the y. This is definitely a more challenging problem set. So give this a try. If you can't get it, that is okay. I'm happy to help you. But the best way is looking for patterns in the tables and trying to figure out an equation that represents the patterns. Hope this is helpful. Have a great day. This is the last video. Once you finish this homework, there are no more homeworks for the year. Super exciting. Super proud of you. And I will see you in class. Well, I will see you next year.